Hello. In the last session, we learned what is debug, and we saw example of famous people like Bill Gates, and J.K. Rowling isolate themselves to. Today, what is the difference between normal people and successful? Today, I on page number 6 and 8, we are going to learn why this is urgent us right. We are going to learn two very important basics. Here to page number 7 and 8, teaching guide the and the opportunity. When you teach these two, you need when I teach these two pages, you need to explain. I need to explain two main things: the big and the big opportunity. The big problem on page number, the big opportunity is page number. Okay, part 1, big our brain is changed, based on the page number 7. What to say, the book give us a scary warming. We think using a phone and social media is just a bad habit, but it is worse if you spend too much time doing a search. You don't just waste, you actually permanent damage your brain ability to your forget how to deep. The example of Nicholas, one second, Nicholas. The book gives us the example of famous journalist named Nicholas Carr. He realized that internet was chipping away his capacity to concentrate. It means low social media doing a low capacity of concentrate and focus. He could not think deeply anymore. It was so bad that to write his book. What is the name of book? He had to move to lonely cabin and forcibly disconnected from the internet. He could not write the book while living a normal district. The shallow work, the shallow. This book is Nicholas Carr. What is the explanation of shallow? The explanation of shallow is how it was so bad that write his book called a shallow. He had to move a. The conclusion part number 1. So the lesson page number 7 is tools are not internet's tools are not harmless. They are actively destroyed our ability to. The big opportunity, why you can win. Page number what to say. Now here is the good news on page number 8, because everyone in the world is getting a more distracted and thus and shallow. This create a massive opportunity. Think about, if everyone is losing the ability to focus, then few peoples who can still focus become a very rare and very. The authors say, don't worry. Technology is a good or bad for society. Just look at the practical. If you prioritize deep work, you will become a successful, because you will have little competition. All these things say author. And the real life, the author said, don't worry. The real life story, Jensen Ben. What to say, to understand this opportunity, let's look at the of your young man named Jensen. His job, Jensen was a financial consultant. Sorry, so consultant, cons, finance consult. It sounded fancy, but his job was boring. Jensen Ben Jensen, it was boring. The tax. What is the tax Jensen? He spent hours every day manually moving data around in Excel spreadsheet. It took time 6 hours just to make one report. The realization, Jensen realized something important. I'm not a value. He knew simple computer could do his job faster and better. He was doing a shallow, replicable. The story continue on the next page, but here to stop and explain the lesson. The lesson of Jensen. Jensen realized that modern economic, if you work in like just moving a data, you are not safe. You need to learn hard things quickly to be. What is the summary and what's learned from these pages to the bad. The world is forgetting how to focus because to technology. Good news, this is your if you train your brain to do deep work, you will be incredibly valuable because no one else can do what. And page number, I am not explain here. This 9 and 10 explanation in tomorrow. Okay, and there is a one man, a very interesting. I will tell. Thank you so much. Last things you can see how many hours I study. 7 hours 6 minutes.